Hello, nerdy pedal men, women.
It's Women's Day today, right? So
it's Women's Day.
Especially hello to the women out there, if any watch these videos.
So this one guy on the ES8 group, I was like, we're talking about what woman wants to play in ES8, and not because you couldn't handle it, just because most guitar players are men. So I have to turn this off. So this lady is I don't know, she posts something. I'm like, hey, so I click on it, and she's like totally hot. I'm like, I want to be friends with her, and she's into ES8, so come on. And then she posts, I figured out how to do the ES8 something beats per minute with my Eventide H9. I'm like, hey, I gotta check out this video. So yeah, it's you. And then there's this bearded guy, this like manly man is showing stuff, and he's using her Facebook account, luring me in with his wife's hotness. Sorry, I mean, hey, your wife's hot. And then, there's him showing his ES8.
Well,
that's just wrong. That's false advertising.
It's smart.
Well, why do you think you are here?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's the only reason I'm here, right?
That's not the only reason.
No, it's also because you needed someone stupid to explain this to, right?
Yes, I needed someone stupid.
Those were your words.
No, I would never call you stupid. Okay,
You mean not
wait,
on camera.
Wait, I gotta do stuff here. So, there we go. Okay, we're doing expression pedal stuff, and we've just tried to figure it out, and I think we did a halfway decent job. And we have a couple of examples here for you. Obviously, the ES8 does something stupid again. Yay! Who would have thought? And we're gonna try to help you. The setup, everything you see on the ES8 is in the effects loop of the Hughes-Kettner Deluxe 20, because we're dealing with effects. I don't think there's expression controllable drives, which would be cool, gain and whatever. But right now we're dealing with effects, so everything, the whole ES8 is in the effects loop. So effects loop out from the Hughes-Kettner Deluxe 20 into the ES8. And in loop 1, we've got the Surfrider reverb, then we got the Strymon Brigadier analog delay, the Mobius, then the Vanguard from Walrus Audio, the Bellwether from Walrus, and then in loop number 6, we got the Eventide H9. And I have all these on here because they all behave slightly differently, and I want to give you a really, in-depth tutorial on how to handle this. If you get how these behave, it's very likely that you'll get a handle on your expression controllable effects. We also have the Hog here, which is actually wired into 7. So maybe we'll do the Hog if we have time, which of course we won't. When Peter comes, he's just gonna have to deal with it, right?
Yeah. Right.
So grab coffee. Here we go. An expression pedal sends a voltage, I'm gonna say. That's all I know. It's not MIDI. The ES8 can take your expression pedal signals and convert them into MIDI signals to do continuous controller messages. Do you know what that is? Good, we're not dealing with MIDI. Everything you're gonna see here today is still on the analog level. It can control MIDI and digital devices, but we're not sending MIDI signals yet. Okay? We'll deal with that later. So, expression pedals. Well, right here on the board we have the Roland EV5, which is a kind of plasticky thing with the cable, wired in, hardwired in, which I don't quite like. But when I bitched about that, a lot of you wrote, hey, I've got one for 25 years and it served me well. So it cannot be a bad pedal. But I want to show you some options. Can you hand me the Electro-Harmonics, please, kind Kiana? That is not the Electro-Harmonics.
That's the Electro-Harmonics.
That is the I was hoping you would do that. Awesome.
Aww.
Just underlining how dim-witted you are. No, she's not. She's actually pretty bright.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she loves when you guys write, you're so pretty,
Of course.
Her ego is like, whoa! So here we have the Electro-Harmonics expression, which is kind of cool. You can set the range, you can reverse it. It needs a calibration button because it's free-floating. So you throw that on the floor, It's not to be mounted on a pedal board. That you just throw next to your pedal board, and it's kind of like weighted. It's a concept that they do. It works quite well. I got mine with the Hog too. So get yourself a Electro-Harmonix, the Hog, harmonic octave generator, and that is actually included. It's a really good deal. Then please give me the Ernie Ball Volume Pedal Junior with the cable. Yes.
See, I'm smart.
I thought you could do this in general, but you cannot. I thought you can take a volume pedal, take an insert cable like this one. So TRS on one side and then mono mono on the other. And then put your mono mono into your volume pedal. And then you have a TRS and then you have an expression pedal. The ES-8 does not allow you to do this. What does allow you to do this are Strymon pedals. So Strymon pedals actually work with this. So they must accept a different kind of, I'm gonna call it voltage. A different kind of signal. So if you want to control a Strymon pedal directly, you can just take a volume pedal, an insert cable, and then plug this into the expression input on your Strymon. So that way you don't have to buy an extra expression pedal. You can just take a volume pedal and convert it into an expression pedal. That's why I have 4 of these. Sadly, ES-8 doesn't work like this. I would just throw this over my shoulder like I usually do. But
we're not going to do that.
But we're not going to do that. So we're going to use the Roland EV5, which is a true expression pedal.
What?
You want to show off your Viking?
I was warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's like, look at my Viking. I have a Viking.
Look at my Viking. Pretty Viking from the show Vikings.
Which is just wrong because they just slaughter people on a regular basis. We started watching this and then it just got like, these are not nice people.
It's a good show.
They don't have cake and cookies and whatever and just hang around and talk about the weather.
But
no.
they have mead, which is good stuff.
So, we figured out that contrary to the control inputs, the ES-8 does not simply take whatever is plugged into expression 1 and sends it out of expression 1. Doesn't work. So there's 2 expression inputs which are also doubling as you control 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you can either have 2 expression pedals or switches. Okay, so in that way you have to make a compromise. Now, our EV5 is wired in expression 1 right now. Okay, right there in the back. I was going to say that's what she said, but that is just wrong, isn't it? I'm sorry.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Maybe next year. Where was I going to go? So, plugged into 1. And now we're going to take our TRS cable out of expression 1 and into something. Let's say the bellwether expression input. Okay? So the bellwether now is on time. And as you can see, it immediately took over time. So technically you would think that now I can... I hate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It did not do this before.
No, it didn't do that. This is frustrating.
I'm going into 1, out of 1. Why is it doing it now? It did not do this. I can pretty much guarantee you that it didn't. Because before... I do not understand
That
this.
was before you assigned it, maybe?
That's nothing assigned. I leveled this.
Oh, okay. Then that is very, very frustrating.
So because on your when you hit display, okay, you hit display a few times. I'm sorry, I freaking hate the ES-8. We so hate the ES-8. It's such a great box, but it's just so frustrating, as Americans say. You say?
I said frustrating.
No, you say frustrating.
Frustrating.
Because that's British.
Hey.
Just to let you know.
All right. I'm sorry, I guess.
I'm just saying. They say it differently.
Well, he thinks it's frustrating. I think it's frustrating.
No, I don't think so. The Americans say frustrating. The British and the Canadians...
I'm saying you think this is...
Okay.
He's such a dimwit sometimes.
So I'm gonna turn 5 on. Okay?
Yeah.
Now what was I gonna do? No, I was gonna say, on the display exit button, you click until you're on the expression pedals, and then what the manual tells you is, this is where it's going out. So out of expression 1, I would think it means goes expression 1. But what it actually told me in the manual is, it will, when you switch to that patch, take wherever this is, whatever value it is sending here, and send that. But apparently now it is actually sending the speed of... I don't understand this.
But why?
Let's check this out. I'm gonna go expression 2. So out of expression 2, I want expression 1. Let's try this. You see? It's not doing that. Shouldn't it do the same thing now?
I think so.
Holy shit. No, it's not. It's not doing it. So expression 1 and 1 and 1 working, which has something to do with, if we go to edit, we go to control expression, and we look at expression in 1, the function is expression 1. What if I here now say expression 2?
Try it. Why can't things just work the way they worked when we
Now
tried
it's
it
now
out
it's
first?
probably gonna work. Yes, now I can do it.
Huh.
So, what that means is we're still right. Kiana was still right.
Awesome.
I'm sorry. We really prepared for this, okay? So what this page shows you is not an assigning of where the expression pedal goes.
Okay.
This page shows you, okay. This page shows you, sorry. This is just, Rainer, we're not friends right now. That's Rainer Simon from Boss. He knows who he is. Okay, expression 1. So this page doesn't show you, okay, for this patch I want expression pedal 1 to go to this pedal. For this patch I want it to go to this pedal. It doesn't work like this. This will actually go and send, right now I'm in 2. I will send the state of expression pedal 1. Let me write this. So that means if I'm on some patch, okay, so right now I can't control this. Because it's going out of 2, okay? So I'm gonna go toe down. Once I switch to patch 3, it's going to say, okay, whatever expression pedal 1 is set to, send that out of 2. Check this out, it's gonna go to really fast. Really slow. It should do this. Of course, we're gonna have to go take the time knob all the way down. And of course the time knob doesn't react. So, it's really fast. I'm gonna switch to 2 and 3, and it really didn't do anything. So technically this is how it's supposed to work.
Cheers.
Awesome! Yeah, so it is sending out the position of the pedal. You could also, instead of doing this, send a fixed value. And this is where these numbers come in. See, now it's changing to that value. So you can say, send a value, let's say that's your mix knob. You can say, okay, for this patch, I want the mix knob to be at 10, at 50, at whatever. Interesting that it uses MIDI values 0 to 127, even though we're not dealing with MIDI. But that's a different issue. Interesting. So, this is confusing because this looks like it's just reassigning where the expression pedal goes, but it's not. If you want this, we're going to go to 1. We have to go into Edit. And see, now it's not doing it anymore. Oh, wait, I have to go out of 1. Now it's working. Mm-hmm. So let's stick with 1, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, disconnect input 1, expression pedal 1 from the output 1. This could have gone so much smoother. And I'm going to go and turn this off. And now it's not doing it anymore. Okay? Now I'm going to go to... Okay, actually I wanted to show how I'm going to reassign it. I'm going to make an assign 1, enter. You know the assigns, it's in control, assign, that's where you can do anything. I'm going to turn the switch on. The source is my expression 1. There's no mode. I'm going to send it to external control, expression 2. And that's how I've just rerouted it. I thought this could be done on the front panel a lot easier. But the front panel, again, sends the current state to the pedal when you switch to the patch. That has a value, but I don't think that's a function that should be in the front. So, here we go. Min max. Now you can actually say the bottom the bottom is fully heel down, toe is fully toe down, or you can say you can refine the range by saying let's don't go all the way down. So pretty much all the way down is 20, meaning you still have a little bit of mix left, and all the way up isn't full mix, it's 100. So your range will be from 20 to 100. You understand that? Mm-hmm. That's pretty neat. Act low, act high, stays the same. That's it. So now I'm gonna write this. Now, even though I'm in 1 and out 2, I can change my speed. Of course, I'm gonna have to turn that loop on. Pretty awesome. Okay, on the bellwether, you can also do repeats. We're just gonna leave this, and I'm gonna show you some functions. So I'm in 1, and I've assigned it. It's stupid that you have to use the assign. That should be an easier function. I've assigned it to go out of 2. It will also, at the same time, technically still go out of 1, because I haven't turned that off, remember? Mm-hmm. Okay, so technically it's going out of both. So on the Vanguard, it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to turn the Vanguard.
That's Metal Peter.
On the Vanguard, which I will turn on. 4. On the Vanguard, it's actually pretty cool. You plug it in, you heel down.
Ach, du mal wieder hier.
Ja.
Hallo.
Wir brauchen noch ein paar Minuten.
Okay.
Mach dir einen Kaffee. On the Vanguard, you have the capability of actually controlling all the parameters and morph with your pedal. So what you can do is you heel down, you set it up to wet mix and slow speed, or whatever you want. Toe down, more mix, more speed, and everything more. And now you can morph between the two. What you cannot do is
That's what you can't do.
you really can't. Try, but you can't.
We tried it.
Yes,
You can't.
you cannot.
No, doesn't work.
Metal Peter is making a ruckus over there.
Because he's metal and stuff.
Metal! Peter. What you cannot do is have it heel down on a positive value and then toe down at a negative value. So it can only go positive when you go toe down and I've tried this. So you can't morph back and forth. What can do that is the Mobius. I whispered. So on the Mobius,
heard.
right now we're on the rotary, and what you do is, it's pretty simple. Remember, I'm going in 1 out of 2. I've assigned this ES8 is programmed. I'm just showing you options on what to do. I'm on a rotary. You click value, you turn up until you add, it's past the name. EP, you click value, you turn EP on, meaning it's on. Awesome, huh?
That's so simple.
Yeah. And then EP set. And you click a value again. Now you set the heel position. You don't have to do anything on your expression pedal. You get the heel position. We're going to go speed, slow, level, relatively low. Then you turn value up until you're in the toe position and go crazy speed, crazy level, and click it again. So now technically we should be, of course, if we have to turn it on. So, Kiana, go ahead and try this. Teamwork!
Great.
But here you can actually also do negative effects, meaning it will morph between any two settings. Now, if you have a small Strymon pedal, first of all, you can't reach it with this cable. Second thing. Out of expression 2 into the expression. So, the way that it comes is, it is hardwired to have an expression pedal go to your time knob. These small Strymons can actually be set up for tap tempo, favorite switch, or expression pedal. And the way you set this up is usually on boot up, you hold some combination, and depending on how these two knobs are set, that's how you change what the input is. But I'm going to show you how to tell it which of these knobs the expression pedal will control. Let's do repeats. Could be interesting, because we actually set it up to be the mix knob. So right now it should be technically the mix knob, and the toe down position is whatever the maximum value is set. So if it's set here, this is the maximum you can reach, so you can go up to there. We're going to go like this, and of course turn it on. So go down, Kiana, please. So that's working. So what you do is,
That's heavy.
yeah,
Why is it so heavy?
I don't know. Talk to Marcus.
Why is it so heavy?
It's a good guitar.
Okay.
It's just it's heavy. It's Svetenia Margoni. Svetenia. I don't know. So what you do is you unplug it, and on boot up you're holding down tap. So now the first knob that you move is the knob that you can control. So I don't know if I have to hold it in or not. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do repeats. Boot up and repeats again. So hopefully now I can control my repeats. Let's see. Give me a short burst. Oh, it has to be on. Actually, pretty straightforward, right? Pretty simple. So, that's how you do this on the Strymons, which of course I know a lot of you have. And why wouldn't you? Even the awesome guys at Walrus have Strymon. That's, I think, companies that, just have each other's pedals. I think that's cool. That's kind of a camaraderie that's commendable. Do you have a Strymon pedal?
No.
Why do you not have a Strymon pedal?
Because I didn't get one.
Because I didn't get one. Santa didn't give me one. Me.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to talk to Santa.
All right.
Okay.
I'll write a letter to Santa. Dear Santa, I want a Strymon pedal.
See what happens.
Better talk to Strymon.
Yeah, I better talk to Strymon. Don't tell her that there's no Santa.
What? There's no Santa?
Psst.
I hate you.
Okay, so we have the surf right there by Solid Gold Effects, getting back to the point, where the expression is not assignable, it's simply just the depth, automatically. So we're gonna plug this in. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna turn the loop on, loop number 1, and play me something. We're gonna go crazy much here. It has to be on, I think, yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm like, why is there not? Because it's down.
Oh, there's still nothing.
Why is there still nothing? Okay. It's 1. Go. Go, go. Yeah, ES-8, but why? I'm gonna plug the expression pedal directly in. Go. It is clearly working, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm rerouting it through the ES-8, it is clearly not working.
Well, now it clearly is working, so...
So yay ES-8. I mean, that just, wow, that just... Let's just say that was something else.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
Maybe it was Santa.
I keep all this in these videos to show you guys when, after 5 weeks of fighting with the ES-8 for you and your wife saying, please, please, just, get away from the box. These things happen. And do not get frustrated, I tell myself and I tell you.
Or frustrated, as I would say.
Frustrated. You're silly. So I'm gonna refrain from showing you the hog in the... Actually, why not?
What?
Why not? Gonna turn number 7 on. I mean, we're at it now, right? 7 is on. Hog is on. Play. And in the hog, I can simply say up here, if you can see this, yes. I can say what the expression pedal will do. Go. Oh, it helps when it's plugged in.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
expression pedal has to be plugged in. Yeah. Or you can do volume. Okay. You can do wah-wah. Filter. Okay, so that's the hog for you, where you can just pick it electro-harmonic style. I mean, don't know where I'm looking. There's too many cameras. Hello! With a big-ass button. Now, we're gonna go to the Eventide H9. Why? Because it's cool. And because we can. So that's number 6. Where's the original signal? So on the eventide, excuse me,
Sorry. I just drink some coffee.
on the eventide, you've got the thing called the hot knob, which is just a good name.
Stop laughing at your own jokes.
The hot knob. That's what Leslie called.
No, shut up.
Okay. Okay, so the hot knob. So you push this. Sorry. And then this big ass dial here becomes your expression pedal. Okay, you can see on the red ring what happens. So this is pretty much your expression pedal. But how do you set what gets changed? And I've prepared something for you here. Hey David, lots of David Grant stuff. Here we go. So I'm gonna go hot knob it up here. Yeah, thank you. And in the picture, you should, in the video, there you go. Here, not if I have it like this. I'll get there. Wait. Now if I just had something to put under here like this. Give me the box of rock, please.
What?
The box of rock. The thing that says box of rock.
Ah, here.
Yeah.
I found the box of rock.
Put that under there. Hey, box of rock, awesome. It's good for.
Great iPad stack.
It's good for something. It's actually good for a lot more.
Why are we looking up there?
I don't know because I'm checking. Okay, so here, as you turn the hot knob, you can see this little kind of lightning-shaped line going back and forth, which is way cool. So what I can do is I define a low and a high value, which is kind of your heel down and heel up position. If you look at my expression pedal, I define those two positions. So you see this red thing grow right here. You have a lot of visual feedback if you have the app open. What you do is you hit the lower button and you say, okay, my wet mix low. I want my delay mix to be there. And you simply define your lower parameters. But for feedback, I'm actually going to pick a really high parameter for the lowest setting. Now I'm going to go to high by clicking this little button. And I'm going to get my feedback down. And feedback B up. And this up. This up. And my mix all the way up. Not that all the way up. So I click this again. And now it's morphing between these two parameters. Whereas most of them go up, but feedback will actually go down as I increase my expression pedal. Check this out. See this? Feedback is going down. I don't know if you can see this. I think you can. If not, get some glasses. So this is way cool. And this is how you do it on the eventide. And still, no MIDI. We're not sending MIDI. With MIDI, you can obviously send an expression pedal to a single parameter, even though your normal expression pedal, that is actually going into the expression input, is controlling the hot knob function. But we're not doing that. So what I want to show you is something that someone on the ES8 board, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, you're way cool for figuring this out, showed us, which is the ES8 has built-in expression. So without actually having an expression pedal to go you know, what's the time here? You can hit a button and it's going to do an expression over time for you. For that, I'm going to restart my cameras here. So we'll do this and then we're out of here. We're gonna leave the... Actually, play this. Play. Okay. Good. So, for this, I still have my expression pedal connected. I go to Edit, Control, Expression. Shut up. Control expression, you're gonna hit enter and you're gonna assign is right now assigned to send 1 out of 2, expression 1 out of expression 2. We're gonna keep that. So I'm gonna make a second assign and I'm going to turn the switch on. My control, this is interesting, will be an internal, which is an internal expression pedal. The category will be external control, in this case expression 2, because that's where it's plugged in. Min-max, we're going to go 0 to 127, so full bottom to full top, or heel to toe. Act, we're going to keep that. And now, there's a time, a curve, which is linear. It can also be exponential or logarithmic. Of course, you know this as a math genius.
Was he laughing about me? Or did he really just
I
cough?
think
Was
he
that an
really
honest
just. I
cough?
think he just coughed, right? Yeah. And pat means like this. When you do this, then it'll change. Weird. Toast. No, it means when you switch to that patch, this is going to happen. So you're on whatever preset, you're going to switch to preset 1, and then it's going to trigger it and ramp up your expression. We don't want that. We want, let's see, it can actually be triggered by a great many things. It can be triggered by when your expression pedal goes fully heel, it starts the process. It starts to send this curve. It can be triggered by expression pedal down. It can be triggered by an external switch. It can be triggered by, I don't know, you starting to cry like a baby or something. I don't know. Let's see. External 1 left, low, M, high, external 2, low, middle, high. Maybe that's where the pedal is. Control inputs and any of the switches. So I want this to be banked down. Okay? Oh, we're in banked down. Look at this. Can also be the numbers. What else can it be? It can be triggered by a continuous controller. C number is the current number. We don't want this. I want to show you bank down. Let's do bank down. Bank down. Okay. To really show it, let's stay with 30 right now, and I'm gonna write this. But what I'm gonna have to do is, if I hit bank down, it's obviously gonna do bank down. So I'm gonna have to take bank down away from that switch. Bank down, enter, and turn it off. So now bank down is no longer bank down. Write this. Good. So I'm on patch 1. Remember, it's always just for that preset. If I hit bank down, technically out of expression control 2 should be coming a linear curve ramping up from all the way down to all the way up. Do the honors. Bank down. Bank down.
What?
Just hit bank down.
Oh, just hit. Oh.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Ah!
Do it again.
Yay! That was weird.
You know why? Why did it go all the way down again? Do it again.
Because I...
See, it's going beautifully all the way up. Check this out. Because my expression pedal is still connected.
Uh-huh.
And through assign 1, my expression pedal is still going.
Aha!
It's still going in out of the same output.
Yeah.
So we did this earlier. It's funny. Edit. So I'm gonna go to assign 2. I'm gonna show this to you. And for the time, we're gonna do a really long time. Okay. So hit it again. So now I'm gonna change this with my expression pedal, but the ES-8 is still sending those values. So whatever I do with my expression pedal quickly jumps to that position, but then continues the ramp up. So you could use this for crazy stuff, or just be aware of it, that it might not function perfectly if your expression pedal is connected and maybe by accident sends its value. It could be that you're stepping on it lightly or whatever, and all of a sudden the value is being sent. Because right now, see, I can control it. So I'm like always almost up to the top.
But
see, I'm interfering with it. Just to let you know. Now, you could obviously say, do that ramp, but don't do it all the way. Do it only in the middle, or from the middle to the top. That you define with your min and your max. Let's just try it. 65 to 127, edit, done. Right, go. And it starts in the middle. But now, of course, really slowly, because we still have the time of 80. Okay. Gonna go down again. So, you can change the curve, which right now is linear. Let's go to 40-something. Good. The curve is linear. You could go to fast in the end, or really fast in the beginning, slow in the end. I love that we can see this here. That's just way cool. You can do this. A cool thing, we're gonna keep everything the same, linear curve, but instead of, we're gonna keep it everything the same, but instead of internal, we're gonna go to wave. And woo! Going crazy! That's sending a sine wave type signal to modulate between those two settings. Now, of course, right now it's doing all the way. We only want a certain amount, that's what you define with min-max. Okay. You can oh, how freaking awesome is that? I didn't know that. You can define the rate based on your current speed. There you go, slower. Slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower! You know? Strongbat? Strongbat's album? You don't know that song?
Mm-mm. Sorry, I guess.
So we're on whole notes now. Sine, triangle, saw. So it's gonna go wee, 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 wee. You know? Wee.
Please make it again.
Wee.
No, please stop.
Wee. Okay. And is there a? There's no square wave. Come on, boss. Why is there no square wave?
Man, no square wave.
No square wave.
Darn.
Darn the no square wave thing. But that is way cool. And you can see, technically, who needs a tremolo now? All you need is some pedal that can have an expression input, and you just do the volume. Because that can be... The possibilities are freaking endless. Do you want to play right now? Play. See what happens. Yeah, no real big difference. Go, keep playing.
Beautiful.
Well, I mean, this is a stupid patch now, but this is totally possible. So way cool. That is how this is gonna do it forever, I think. Unless, of course, we go to right, and we go to patch number 2, and it's done. Patch number 1. Make
it stop.
And then patch number 2, nothing. And then and then nothing. Okay. The one last thing that you can do instead of having expression in 1, doing expression 1 or 2, you can actually do beats per minute. And right here, right. You can see your normal beats per minute right here, and then you can actually use. You won't be able to hear that. No. I'm just hypothetically. And then you can actually have your expression pedal control your speed, your internal speed of the ES8, which then, of course, if you look at our tap tempo video, which was, really awesome, you can see how that internal speed can be translated to all your delays. Or whatever speed devices. Not through MIDI, we haven't done that, but it can be done through MIDI or the control outs. But you can control it with an expression pedal right now from 20 to 500, which is completely ridiculous. But of course, when you go in here, you can define from 91 to a number that makes sense. Peter Slayer is what, 220?
Yeah.
So, Slayer kind of Rain in Blood tempo. So you can go from a 91 beats per minute funk to a good Rain in Blood tempo. Which I know Peter wants to do all the time. Because he loves his funk and his Rain in Blood. So you got funk and Rain in Blood. And funk and Rain in Blood. And in between, kind of like, a good rock song and then Rain in Blood funk in between. You get the point. Did you get the point?
I got the point.
Did we forget anything? Boxer rock, yeah!
Nah, I think we're cool. You didn't really
What did I just do?
need this. I'm just saying, it was one thing on the list.
It says on the list, expression to BPM.
Which, yeah.
Just so that I wouldn't forget it. Yeah. That's expression pedal control for you. And we haven't even touched expression to MIDI.
Yay!
Which is hypothetically the same thing, but where your expression pedal gets converted into continuous controller messages, you define what continuous controller goes out of which channel, and then you control the same things, or similar things, but with a continuous controller. Which we'll get to once we've talked about MIDI.
We're all looking forward to that, aren't we?
Really not. I want to thank Triad Orbit, without whom
Probably that's exactly what is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without whom this would never be possible, because you cannot see a single camera, and there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. There's 4 lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of them are hanging on Triad Orbit stands, which is ridiculous. Oh, there's a mic there too. And everything is kind of beaming, booming all around the room, and you don't see any of it. Because that's how cool that shit is. There's stuff coming from the ceiling.
Light coming from the ceiling.
And a camera coming from the same clicky thing in the ceiling. That's freaking
As the
awesome.
light. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Okay, I'm gonna teach Metal Peter some metal now.
And I'm gonna do some homework.
What does that feel like?
I'm sitting here with you all day just to then, at the end of this awesome video, be allowed to do some homework while you teach.
Wouldn't it be
Metal
nice if
Peter
you
some metal.
weren't like a kid?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe someday you'll grow up and be as cool as we are. Right, Peter?
Yeah. I'm so cool.
That's all I want to be. I want to be as cool as you guys.
Difficult.
I'm sure it is.
Difficult. Yeah. See you guys on the flippity flop. Thanks, Kiana, for hanging out and learning about expression control.
You're welcome.
Bye.